Hello dears, today I would like to offer you one more longer lesson, which is actually 3 lessons united into one, and it is going to be about the passive voice. I think that it's very nice if you can realize in which situation we use which tenses. For this, I would like to remind you maybe that the group simple is used for the facts in the present, in the past, and in the future. Group continuous is used for the process at a stated time. Pay attention, at a stated time. The group perfect is always for result or for the actions that were done or had been done before another actions in the past. And group the perfect continuous, it is always about the duration. I think that this kind of information will be enough because everything is given in the videos that you are going to see, and I hope that after this lesson you'll be able to use the passive voice in speaking and yes, in speaking. Let's watch. Hi my dears, English Basic Grammar with you again. Today lesson number 18, the passive voice, and we'll start with the whole simple group, past simple, present simple and future simple. The general formula for the passive voice, it is to be plus the verb, main verb, in the third form or with ending ed. So now it is easy and clear. To be for the past simple, was or were. So for the past simple, for the passive voice, the structure is was or were plus the third form of the verb or ending ed. The markers here are yesterday, last, for example, last year, last week, ago, 3 days ago, or in any year that passed, in 1990. Example, the house was built last year. To be in present, am, is, are. So the structure am, is, or are, plus the third form of the verb or ending ed. The markers, the words like always, usually, often, sometimes, every. Example, the houses are built here every year. The houses here in the plural, so are built. And for future, to be in future will be, so the structure will be plus the third form of the verb or ending ed. The markers tomorrow, next, in 2 days, in 2 weeks, and in any year that is going to be in 2050. Example, the house will be built next year. You can pause the video and study the slide. Time for checking, my dears. We have here 5 sentences with gaps, and each time it's necessary to choose the correct item from 3 or 4 given. So pause the video, take your time, and try to do it. Pay special attention to the subjects of the sentences, are they in the singular or in the plural, and to the markers. Now you can see the correct answers. The flowers in the plural and yesterday, past simple, so were bought. The second sentence, the flowers in the plural and tomorrow, future simple, will be bought. Number 3, 2 days ago, it is again past simple, the article in the singular was written. Next week, it is future simple, and the article in the singular will be written. And the last sentence, often, means regularly, so it is present simple, his ideas in the plural. His ideas are often used. Pay special attention to the adverbs of frequency. We use them after the verb to be, after the modal verbs, and before the main verbs. So here his ideas are often used by the other people. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hello. English Basic Grammar, Lesson 19. We are going to speak today about the passive voice, a continuous group, past continuous, present continuous, and future continuous for the passive voice. To start with, let me remind you the general structure for the active voice continuous group. It is to be plus the main verb in ing form. And for the passive voice, the general structure to be plus the verb, main verb, in the third form or ending ed. So let's try to unite these two structures into one. For past continuous, to be in past was or were, to be in ing form it is being, and the third form of the verb or ending ed. Was, were plus being plus the third form of the verb. The example: the house was being built this time last year. As you can remember, it's necessary to state a moment, so we can use the time structures or expressions like this time yesterday or this time last week, at 6 o'clock yesterday, or to define the moment with the time clause, for example, when he came. Let's do the same for present continuous. To be in present, am is are, to be in ing form being, plus the main verb in the third form. The house is being built now, and we state the moment at present with the words like now or at the moment. And there is no special structure for future continuous. Instead, we use the structure for future simple, will be plus the third form of the main verb or ending ed. The example: the house will be built this time next month. And again, we should define or state a moment: this time next week, this time next month, at 6 o'clock tomorrow, or when he comes. I hope you remember that in time clauses we don't use future simple. We use present simple instead. You can pause this slide and study it better. Time for checking. We have 5 sentences here. It's necessary to use the verbs in brackets in the correct form. Pause the video, take your time, and pay special attention to the subject of the sentences in blue and to the time clauses or markers in brown. Now let's check. The cake in the singular, and when the power went out, we stated the moment in the past, so past continuous, was being baked. The house in the singular, and now present continuous, is being painted. When the boss walked in, again the moment in the past, the documents in the plural were being reviewed. At the moment, now, the project in the singular is being completed, and at 4 o'clock tomorrow, it is future continuous, and we use the structure for the future simple. The article in the singular will be typed. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hello, English, Basic Grammar, Lesson 20, the passive voice. Today we are speaking about past, present and future perfect. We can see here again 2 structures. The first one for the active voice perfect group, to have plus the third form of the verb, and the structure for the passive voice, to be plus the third form of the verb. Let's again try to unite these 2 structures into one. For past perfect, have in past it is had, be in the third form it is been, and the third form of the main verb, had been plus the third form. The example: the house had been built by this time last year. We should state the moment in the past, and in this case we use the preposition by, because perfect it is also always about result. For present perfect, have in present it is have or has, be in the third form been, and again the main verb in the third form. The house has already been built. For present we use the adverbs like already, just, ever, never, yet, this week, this month, and others. The house in the singular, so the house has already been built. Pay attention, the adverbs like already, just, ever, never, we should use after have or has. And for future perfect, have in future it is will have, plus be in the third form been, and the third form of the main verb. So will have been built. The house will have been built by this time next month. We again should state the moment in the future, and again we use the preposition by. And one more important thing, there are no special formulas or structures for perfect continuous group. That's why instead of past perfect continuous, we use the structure for past perfect, instead of present perfect continuous, present perfect, and instead of future perfect continuous, future perfect. That's why we can see here each time prepositions since and for. Time for checking. I hope you can recognize the sentences. I just changed the time expressions, and now we use this sentence in a perfect group. So pause the video, take as much time as you need, and think about which tense it's necessary to use here for the passive voice. Let's check. Sentences number 1 and number 3. By the time something happened. It is stated moment in the past, so that's why it is past perfect. Had been baked and had been reviewed. Sentences number 2 and number 4, we can see the adverbs just and already. It is present perfect, so the house in the singular has just been painted. The projects in the plural have already been completed. And by 4 o'clock tomorrow, it is a moment in future, that's why future perfect. Will have been typed. The article will have been typed by 4 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.